Good morning, good morning. Happy Friday group day. Hello everyone, how are you today? Arlene, good to see you. Listen, I'm here to embrace some good vibes myself. Hey Dolly, good morning, happy Friday. And you got that right, Katie, TGIF. Did you have a good birthday? I know you said you had a good time, and I'm glad. And I hope it's still your birthday. It's your birthday week, it's your birthday month. So soak it all in. Hello, beautiful Kay. How are you? Good to see you. Whew, you all, it has been a week, okay? A lot of lessons for me this week, and I'll get into that in a moment, but I got to get the coffee going first. So make sure you get your favorite beverage. Make sure, whatever that is. I almost, I almost didn't go live this morning. I had a really stressful day yesterday. I was not well mentally, and I was like, I don't know if I can go live or not. And I said, I'm not going to put any pressure on myself. I'm just going to wake up today, see how I feel, check in with spirit, be like, and it felt right. So here I am. Hey, Gina, you wanted to pop in and say hi and give Friday hugs. You got to go back to it. Well, I'm taking that hug. Here's one right back for you. Thank you, Gina. Hope you are well. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. All right, let me get my coffee going because I definitely need that little boost, little kick in the pants. Yeah, everybody get your hugs in with Gina before she needs to pop off. Okay, that's hot. We're going to let that, um, we're going to leave that there. What did I learn this week? I think one of the biggest lessons is when we're confronted with something that is stressful or, our life gets a little chaotic, is learning how to calm the nervous system. What I learned about myself, and this is also very learned behavior because everyone in my family, going generational wise, back a little, well, actually, that's not true. My great grandmother was not like that. But my grandmother, my mom, um, I'm sure it runs somewhere else in the family. And I'm sure a lot of you can relate to this too, because it's very common when something happens, I'm programmed to hit the panic button. It's just like fire, fire. Oh my God, everything's falling apart. What am I going to do? And you go to the worst case scenarios and you just start freaking out. And yeah, that doesn't serve you well at all or anybody around you. Luckily, I didn't have anyone around me to absorb what I was going through. But yesterday, after 2 days of going through this ordeal, everything came to a head physically, and I collapsed. Like, I literally could not get myself together. So I had to take a mental health day. And I'm glad I did. And I just share this to say, like, how important it is that when you're going through something to do breathing. I did so many breathing exercises and different meditations to bring myself back to myself. And they were really beautiful and they were helpful. This morning I have a little residue. This is unfortunately something that's not going to get resolved right away. So I don't even know how long it's going to take. So please keep me in your prayers. This is not fun. It wasn't even my doing. I got pulled in by somebody else, a friend. So, yeah, anyhow, we have to also learn how to trust the process. I look back at other difficult times that I've had, and when I just surrendered and let go, that everything worked out fine. And that's what I need to do here as well, as difficult as it is. So, okay, Katie. Katie said, I will be in and out today as I am getting deliveries. Perfect. All right. So yeah, please do just keep me in prayer that I will be well, that I can get this nervous system regulated. And this is training, this is us training our bodies, training of a new way, of dealing with situations or when things come up that, it's just putting into the practice. So instead of hitting that panic button, your body learns, okay, no, I'm going to start breathing so I can regulate, and then we can confront or deal with whatever I need to deal with. And I think that's the most important thing. It's reprogramming, right? It's reprogramming. So it's really important. Hey, Viviani, good morning. How are you? Good to see you. Life is a roller coaster. Go with your instinct in the flow. Thank you. Yes, that is what I am doing. But, this is a challenging thing that I'm dealing with right now. So I mentioned to Sweet Dolly that I had never had a Lego set when I was a kid. That sweetheart sent me 2 yesterday. Oh, so that's what I get to do this week is I get to make Legos, turtle and orchid. I love that. You'll have to share once you get it all put together. All right. Well, last week, let's move forward here. Last week, our word was, what was our word last week? We had 2 words. We had journey and we had happiness. And I was flying high on those 2 words until I hit the wall with this situation. But, another reminder to bring in happiness, regardless of what the situation is. We got to keep our spirits up and moving forward. Good morning, Marby. Hello, hello. Good to see you. Just finished going through that, trying to set up doctor's appointments for today. I stressed myself out because of a silly mistake and almost messed it all up. Yeah, I mean, it's just our body doesn't know the difference. We, like something that's huge, because we trained ourselves, some of us, I won't say everyone, we trained ourselves that even just the littlest thing, we make it out, like, what do they say, making a mountain out of a molehill? Like, we make it this huge thing, and we're just like, fire, fire, mayday, mayday. The body's going through everything to try to regulate itself, and it's freaking out, you're freaking out, and stress is not healthy. I did see an amazing documentary last night, and if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it, and it's called Heal. It's on the Gaia channel. You can do the free subscription for 7 days and, watch it and then cancel the subscription. Or if you have Amazon Prime, it's on there. But it was so informative and so good and very good at sharing of how we can heal our bodies and the methods that we can do. And I've been doing a lot of healing energy on myself as well. So that's been helping. But a great, great documentary. I highly, highly recommend it. Heal. All right, so let us see what is our word for today and the coming week. Oh, there we go. Popped right on out. RESPCT. Find out what it means. Let's see. Respect. First thing that Kate I heard. Respect the process. Yes, indeed. Respect the process. It's hard to be adaptable when you aren't really feeling sure of the stability of the ground under your feet. We're in totally new territory right now, and that's kind of how it feels for me. Absolutely, and for me too. And that's the thing that we definitely want to practice. We want to practice what is our new grounding, especially when you have all of this outside chaos that's happening. How do you find your footing? in this. So you have this outer chaos, and then if you experience an inner chaos, where do I go? How do I stand? How do I navigate through all of this? So that is exactly what I'm experiencing. Because unfortunately, my situation is connected. Not only is my inner chaos, I'm connected to this outer chaos, which I didn't ask for. So I'm just like, so yes, it's about finding your new grounding and just trusting. And it's going to take time, it's going to take time. It's not something that we can just like flip a switch and it's all done. I wish that was the case. That'd be awesome. But it's practice in trusting in the divine, in spirit. This is where you're really tested on faith and your beliefs. So hold on to that. Good morning, Chikanda. Hello, hello, beautiful. Good to see you. Glad you can talk it out this morning with us. Me too. Me too. I think this is so important. For those of you that are just joining, I'm just sharing about a stressful experience that I've been dealing with. And I'm not going to go into the story because I'm not trying to give that story power or energy, but it's a very weird situation that I'm in that is not of my doing. Somebody dragged me into this. And so there's a lot. I've been working with forgiveness and releasing fear and just trusting that all will be well. So it's important, as I was saying earlier, for us to keep our nervous systems regulated, because if not, which I experienced yesterday, everything came physically. The stress literally knocked me out completely. Like I was like, I got up trying to get ready for work and I just couldn't, I woke up in the middle of the night, I couldn't sleep. And so like literally I passed out for like 4 hours. And I did a lot of different meditations and just feeding myself the way that my soul needed, what my soul needed. And I felt so much better and was able to release. I got a good night's sleep last night. I could still feel some residue, but maybe spirit can work that out this morning. So thank you all for holding this space in this container for me to share that. But I also want to share it for you all to really learn how to find the grounding for yourself when you're experiencing something or going through something and not let it consume you, because it's not healthy. And stress is one of the biggest things that invites in disease and viruses and all kinds of other stuff. So this is another reason why we really want to learn how to regulate. Okay, so let me get a sip of my coffee because now my throat's dry. Did I not plug that in? Oh, darn it, that's fine. Okay. So our word for today is respect. Let me get that down. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. R-E-S. As I spell R-E-S-C. Yeah, that's not how we spell it, Sonia. Okay. Let's see what messages we get. Also, so you all know, next Thursday, I have not been on a channel, on someone else's channel in a long time. And Katie, I haven't forgotten. We never really rescheduled another time for us to talk about flow. So you let me know. But I'm going to be on Scott, the Sun Scorpion Tarot. Is that his channel name? I'm going to be on his channel on Thursday, 4 p.m. Pacific time. So tune in. Let's see here. Yes, Arlene, absolutely. Respect yourself first. You have to. Because if you don't do it for you, what precedent are you setting for others? If you don't respect yourself, then you're allowing others to come in and do the same. To disrespect. We have to stand up for ourselves. Respect. We have endurance. Cleanse. And activation. All right. So what I'm hearing is that, the endurance, this is something that we are to keep going. Like we take this the long haul. This is not like a one and done kind of thing. It's also a constant reminder for yourself to let yourself know, you know what, I respect myself. Cleanse whatever feelings that you have. Cleanse whatever you feel like where you're not being respected, right? You got to cleanse all of that and activate what it is that you want. What is respect to you? You have to define it for yourself. What is respect? How do you want others to respect you? And are you doing that for yourself? So if you don't have that activated, get on it. Get on it. Thank you, Chikanda. Thank you. Said by the great RuPaul. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I got a phone call that knocked me off kilter a little bit. No worries, Dolly. Get yourself grounded. Do some deep breathing. Isn't that crazy? Like it just can happen like that, right? Like you're feeling fine, and then boom. So one of the best exercises to kind of bring you back to your body right away, and you can do any number figuration, is I like to do 4, 7, 8, but you breathe in on the count of 4, hold it for 7, and breathe out for 8. Do that 3 times. If you feel like you need more, then take more. And that's a great way to like just immediately this buzz that you feel immediately, it just helps to calm everything down a little bit. So give that a try, Dolly. All right, let's see what else we get. The other thing I was thinking about, it's like whenever there's a full moon, things get a little crazy too sometimes. So coming off of that full moon energy, which was a very powerful full moon, things got shifted. So exactly 3 cards. Step into your power with the first quarter moon in Aries. The first quarter moon in Capricorn, unleash your kindest self. And the first quarter moon in Pisces, honor your feelings. So, yeah, respect is about us really stepping into our power. I think sometimes we just feel a little overwhelmed. You're like, I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I have the energy for that. It feels like too big. It feels too much. But our power is what we have. It's like remember who you are. That's one of my favorite things I like to tell myself. Remember who you are. You are not this, small, I must hide in the corner, I don't want to be seen kind of individual. Nobody is, right? Nobody puts baby in the corner. So let your light shine. That is your power. Everybody has some kind of, I like to say, superpower in the sense of like, we all have something special about us. So be kind to yourself. Unleash that kindness. Honor your feelings. Honor how you feel or what you may be going through. But letting yourself know it's okay. You know, it might be something dealing with the inner child too that comes up and it's just like, no, I'm scared. There's some beautiful inner child meditations out there that you can do to help calm your inner child. And a lot of times they just want to be comforted. You want a hug. So allow yourself to pay tribute to that. Like just honor it. Honor how you feel. There's nothing wrong with how you feel. If fear is something that you're feeling right now with everything that's going on, it's okay. Then just step into love conquers fear. I release any fear, any burdens, or any stress that's not serving me. I release it, I let it go. And then do some of those breathing. But this time when you breathe, I want you to make it an audible release, like, let it all out. Let it all out. I did a series of those last night, and that was wowza. My whole body was tingling. So, all right, that's that message. Let's see what else we get here. These cards are finally starting to loosen up. I am supported on my path. Your sensitivity is a gift. There it is. I am a light in the world. Let your light shine. We were just talking about that. So Spirit's just reinforcing everything. You are supported. We all are. This is why it's really important to connect with our spiritual team. Keep them in the know of what's happening. Ask for guidance. You know, it's about respecting that connection that you have. Your sensitivity is a gift. We are sensitive beings. So it's, you know, we're going to feel deeply. And as empaths, we feel even deeper. And it just feels like a knife cutting you, right? It's just so like intense, the intensity of everything. It's okay. That is a gift. That's your alert system. But we also have to calm everything down and not make it like so. Once you're able to do that, then you can let your light shine. Okay, and that's what the world needs right now. It needs more light. It needs more love. We don't need more fear. We don't need more hate. So, respect your light. When I get like that way, I get 5 serious hours of hard sleep. Sometimes we lose our connection to first source. That time unconscious will reconnect you to your goals and your higher self. Works for me. That's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that, Jaconda. Yeah, we can get a little misguided sometimes, right? Because we're just like, those are great cards. I'm struggling with seeing one particular spiritual leader in those damn files, and that has me off. Well, the one thing that we have to realize too is that people are people. They are humans. Even sometimes the best of what we think is the best. They have flaws as well. They have skeletons, they have secrets. And, sometimes they use a mask to cover all that. So that's when you bring in that forgiveness. May they find their way. May they change their ways. So I have a really, really powerful forgiveness meditation. If anyone wants it, just shoot me an email. I don't think it's something I can post, but I can forward it by email. So if anyone would like that, just reach out to me. And it's my email is, good Lord, my brain just kind of shut down there for a second. I think I was trying to think two thoughts at one time, and then my brain was like, too much. I think most of you have my email, but there you go. If someone doesn't, you can shoot me an email. All right. What am I doing here? Okay. I'm getting more coffee. That's what I'm doing, because the brain's like, what are we doing? You know what I meant to do? If I delete it here, will it delete it there? Yeah, okay. I deleted it so that bots can't find my email and then start spamming me. So I'm breaking it up, but it all goes together. There we go. Last thing I need is more junk mail. Okay. Oops. I have a type of MS scleroderma, probably pronounced that wrong, and stress can kill me. It's powerful. It could hit my heart. It has changed me, of course, and I need to walk away from friends and family who have stressful situations. Oh, my dear Arlene, yes, please, you must take care of yourself. I've always knew how powerful stress could be, but after I had watched this documentary last night, Heal, it made me even more like, okay, girl, you got to learn how to deal with this stress, because it's no joke. It's no joke. And I'm sending you a lot of love and healing, that you continue to do the work that you need to do to take care of yourself. So be well, my friend. Stay safe, right? Because it's not worth it. It's not worth it. And I think that's what people, especially when you're dealing with family or friends and you're trying to give yourself that space, and they're probably like, oh, what's going on with you? Why don't you want to be around us? Or, and that can cause a little bit of stress too, but not understanding and realizing that your health comes first. You have to take care of you. Hey, Dee, you're on the train. Okay. Safe travels. So good to see you. When I accept the love of the universe as my primary teacher, I will always be guided back to the light. Here we go, bringing in the light again. Happiness is my birthright, coming off of when we had happiness last week. And the more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more Fearless and free I am. Woo. Yes, yes, yes. Respecting the process, respecting that connection, that divine connection to spirit, right? When we accept love as your primary teacher, it's always going to guide you back to the light. When you are stuck in fear, when you're stuck in stress, bring in that divine love to bring you back to your light, to guide you through the darkness, to push through the bullshit, right? Bringing in happiness, that is your right. Respect that. Respect that happiness is your right. You have the right to be happy. And the more energy that you bring into your faith, the more fearless you become, the more free you become. I know it feels like right now we're all in this chokehold, right? It feels like we're in a chokehold. But only if you allow that. Is that the story that you want? Is that the story you're creating for yourself? Or are you creating one of light, of happiness, of joy, of divine connection, of freedom, fearlessness, courage? That is what Spirit is letting us know. So, love that. Yeah, those are great cards. They're speaking to me too, Dolly. They are so speaking to me as well. Embracing the respect. Embracing the dark times, because there is light. The light will shine in the dark. Illumination. Look at that. Right after this one, the light will shine. Oops, well, it's backwards on here. We have the darkness, but you see that light coming through, and then it will pierce through. Look at that, the illumination of the light. It will come through. And there's just such a purity of that, right? This country will be purified. That's what we're going through a purification process, everyone. We all feel it. It's strong, it's heavy, it's intense. I don't know exactly how much is going to be purified, but there is purification taking place. There's just so much. It goes so deep. Like I'm not even gonna get into it because it's too heavy, and we're not going to bring our vibration down right now when it's feeling so good. But there's a lot that needs to be healed. So unfortunately, all that shit has to come up. It has to come up in order for it to be purified. So we are going through it for sure. Oh, thank you, Arlene. I'm all about uplifting love, right? Because we all need it. We all need it. You know, I think the hardest thing, I'm being vulnerable and transparent right now. I was telling my daughter, and I didn't want to make her feel bad about it, but I was like, I think the hardest thing about being single and being by yourself is sometimes, damn it, you just need a hug. I don't have anybody to come give me a hug. Oh my God, my daughter was about to jump in her car and drive like an hour and 40 minutes to come give me a hug. And I was like, no, sweetie, it's okay. It's okay. But yeah, so I have to give my own hugs. I have to treat myself with that love. February is about self-love. We people target towards Valentine's Day, but it's just a good reminder of this whole month of self-love. We got to take care of ourselves. Treat ourselves the way we want others to treat us. Respect ourselves the way we want others to respect us. So as we move through this month, what are you going to bring in to take care of you? What are you going to do to respect yourself? Level up. That's what I just heard. Level up. It's time to level up. How are you going to do that? What does that look like? So I want you to think about that this weekend. What does respect look like for you? Let's see. Trying to see what I haven't used in a minute. Power to attract. When you connect to spirit, all you need is drawn to you. I keep myself in the flow. Yeah, you want to stay in flow. Heartfelt petition. Ask spirit for help and express gratitude for what you have. I receive in divine timing. Gratitude is huge, right? We've spoken on this several times. Being grateful for what you have. I put it in my brain. I've actually put it by my desk to remember every morning to write in my gratitude journal of what I am grateful for, at least 3 things. Just how can we possibly let something else in if we're not even grateful for what we already have? A clear passage. You have many choices to make to move closer to your desires. I make good decisions. And that's the other thing. It's about trusting your intuition. We get into these spaces of like, I don't know. I don't know if I made the right decision or anything. I have to learn, which I did. I applied this week. When I find myself stressed or in a situation, I'm quick to want to react and to do things. And I'm just like, okay. But I'm reacting out of fear. I'm reacting out of a place that's not grounded. I'm not allowing my intuition to come through, my guides to come through to share information about what's happening. So what I did, I said, pause. I am not making any decisions right now. And I'm glad I didn't, because what I was going to do, I decided not to do. So we have to learn, again, it's coming back to that, our system and regulating and not reacting out of this energy, chaotic energy. Gotta calm the energy down, get grounded. My daughter's in the middle of like job negotiation, and I was like, don't let anybody pressure you and making a decision right away. Tell them that you need a couple of days to think about it, because there might be more questions or something that comes up that you're not sure. So, but we all want to be in flow, right? We want to have that power to attract, connecting to our guides so that we can be more in flow, asking spirit for help when we need it, right? Being in gratitude, expressing our gratitude. so that we can create a clear passage for ourselves. Trusting our intuition so that we can move forward. Again, we're talking about respecting the process. There's a huge difference between acting on something and reacting to something. Absolutely. Huge difference. Huge. The salmon, determination. You know where you are going and you will get there. You will get there. That's about trust. That's that word came through real clear. Trust. Trust that you know where you're going. It's about setting intentions. We are the creators of our stories. So what are you giving your intention to? When you look at the salmon, right, they're very determined. They're swimming upstream. They are determined. They are going to get to where they need to get. But if you're focusing on what can go wrong, what if I swim backwards? What if I get tired and I don't want to swim anymore? What if the other fish are swimming faster than me? Well, that's what you're creating. That's what's going to happen. So setting the intention of what it is that you want and go for it. The hummingbird, joy. Yeah. Spirit's like, lighten up, lighten up. Why so serious? Lighten up. It's all good. All will be well. All will be well. Bring in more play. Take time to play. Take time. I feel like one more card wants to come out here. Productive. Yep. Look at it. Go ahead and just do it. Spirit's being real playful right now. So yeah, go out and do it. Hey, Fatima, blessings to you. Good to see you. Right? I agree with you, Dolly. Nothing says joy like a hummingbird, for sure. Is that a Canadian beaver? Oh, you got me, girl. You tell me. I do not know the differences between beavers, but it's a cute little fella. Let's see, keep an eye. Okay, we're doing all right on time. Does not want to go in. All right. Let's see what our angels have to say about respect. Dolly says, I actually see beavers all the time here in Milwaukee. They dam up all of our rivers. They're like, hey, you're in my town. This is my river. Oh, they can be mean. They look like they're little bossy little creatures. We have Sandalphon, building the bridge. Your role is to create a connection between heaven, earth, and all hearts. I think we got this one last time as a message. So he's coming back in. We have Orion, manifestation vortex. Focus your energy with unwavering faith to manifest the outcome you require. Oh my God. We were just talking about that, right? Like, seriously, what is the story you choose to create? What is the intention you want to set? I mean, Spirit is just like, listen up. This is powerful right here. Focus your energy with unwavering faith. And that is a really, it can be tough to get into that space, but you gotta trust it. And I think that's the most challenging thing, right? Because we just don't know. And when you don't know, it just, the possibilities keep growing and growing and growing in the head. You start creating these different scenarios that aren't serving you. So create what you want. Why have all this buzzing going on with shit you don't want? What do you want? You got to have that unwavering faith to manifest the outcome you require. Right? You require. What is it? And then we have Azrael, transcendence. You wouldn't be who you are without what you have overcome. Only, Lord have mercy. Woo! Look at that. Own your story. What is your story? What is it? My whole body's vibrating right now. Spirit's like, girl, I'm talking to you too. I'm like, yes, I know. I hear you loud and clear. I hear you loud and clear. Okay. Respect. I love you all, but I think I needed this live more than you all did this morning. I hope it's resonating with you as much as it's resonating for me this morning, because this is intense. This is intense. A good intense. All right. Azrael has a powerful tap on the shoulder. Very powerful. Oops. I didn't come in with that smile, right? Oh, yeah, because look what's happening. The communication is real. And I think that's what we need to do sometimes. We just got to talk some things out, right? Be reassured, right? Dive deep. Move forward with positive energy. It's not good to hold stuff in. This is why it's so important to have good support systems, people that are there to uplift you, right? So it's important to communicate whatever it is. Respect who is part of your inner circle, right? Bring in those people, dive deep so that you can move forward, so you can do the releasing that you need to release and bring in more joy, more love, more happiness, bring in that good energy, right? Think happy thoughts. Think happy thoughts. Beautiful. I love this community when I'm feeling vulnerable. I miss going live when I can't. Yeah, I do too. I feel you on that, Katie. All right, let's do one more, and then I'm going to give you your message for the weekend as you carry the word respect into your week. Oh, I know which ones. I know that one. Health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Right? And that's what we started talking about, how we have to take care of our health because stress can do a number on it. So we need to respect our health. And balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Right? It's okay to honor your feelings. You feel what you feel, right? We don't want to dismiss that. We don't want to like tuck it down. If fear is what comes up for you, then honor that that's what you feel, and then work through it, right? So that you can get back to a balanced state. Again, we're talking about getting our nervous systems regulated. Self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Self-care, self-esteem, respect how you feel, respect your self-esteem. We want to bring more balance to that. Whoa, look at that. That was cool. Abundance. I am a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. Right? We have to open ourselves to more abundance. Again, bringing in what we want versus what we don't want. So that is that message. Woo, some great messages that came through this morning. Did we find out what kind of beaver that was? Was that a Canadian beaver or? I think I want to do a postcard from Spirit. So that's turned over in here. Okay. Oops. All right. I had two that popped out. So I'm going to read both of them. Dear you, do you feel like you need to do all the work and fix everything for everyone, or you might have no value? Maybe you think you need to control everything, or else nothing will get done, be healed, be completed, etc. You may think you need to conform to what others expect of you, or choose a course of action to manipulate an outcome, but we don't think that would be a good choice. How about this? Even if it makes you feel temporarily uncomfortable, do something different. Set the boundary. Delegate responsibility to another. Ask for your needs to be met. And when faced with an impossible situation or sticky, enmeshed relationship, repeat this mantra. I didn't cause it. I can't control it. And it's not my job to cure it. Then carry on. Feels good, doesn't it? The best part is everything just seems to work beautifully and honestly in the end. I'm going to say that mantra one more time so that you can get this, because this is good. I didn't cause it. I can't control it. And it's not my job to cure it. Love that. Okay, Katie, love you. Be well. All right. And then the other card says, There are times you get lost but refuse to see your part in things. Happens to everyone. Something feels familiar but sort of off. If you're feeling confused, it's best to throw away the map you're using, which only lets you navigate based on your past experiences. That isn't what you need right now. Instead, take a deep breath and open to the truth. A desire to stay in denial means that part of you doesn't want to be responsible for the pattern that's shown up in your life. Yes, this is the time to wake up and start again. By the way, you will always get another chance. You have unlimited chances to start again. We love you so much, we really do. Be gentle with yourself. Coming out of denial is like being temporarily blinded by super bright lights. Allow your eyes to adjust. Carry on, special one. A beautiful life awaits. Loving you so, so much. So, beautiful, beautiful. Right? It really does. It really does match the messages that came through today. So I'm just so grateful to Spirit for the messages. I'm grateful for all of you for being here, holding this space where we can uplift one another. And yeah, I'm just in deep gratitude. So take the word respect into your weekend, into the week. Remember to respect yourself, to respect the process. And I will see you all next Friday. And again, on Thursday at 4 p.m. Pacific time, I will be on Scott's This Sun Scorpion Tarot. I will be on his channel at 4 p.m. Pacific time. So I hope to see you all there. Oh, good, Dolly. I'm so happy to hear that. Yes, I'm grateful that the postcard spoke to you. All right. Love you all. Be well.